Oh, hi. It's your old friend, Geri Atrik. And the other day, when the remnants of Hurricane Bill came through our town, um, it turned out to be not very much, but it seems like very early in the season to be worried about hurricanes. I mean, I remember usually in the fall, not before even the first day of summer. So it must have something to do with what's going on with the weather. And then I can tell you an experience about a hurricane. In 1938, I was living in the Westville section of New Haven. And I was, I think, in the fourth grade of the Benton School, which was a public school. And the day, I mean, it was a regular day. We were in school, and the winds picked up, and it started to rain, and so forth. And it just got steadily worse. And they they decided they'd let us out of school because of the weather. And nobody had any idea that it was a hurricane. They just thought it was a lot of rain and a windstorm. There were absolutely no warnings. Um, However, my mother and her neighbor F.E. Thompson decided that it was too much of a storm for us, her son Jimmy Thompson and myself, to walk home. I mean, we were, I don't know, 8 or 9 blocks from the school. And so when we came out of the school, our wooden station wagon was there with the two mothers, and we got in. And my mother started to drive on the same streets that she had just come over on. Well, we couldn't get through there because the trees were down. And actually, the wind was so strong that it picked up the station wagon and sort of blew it so it was on two wheels instead of four. Well, anyway, we made it back to our home, and we sat. There were no lights. We sat in the dark. Well, of course, it was not nighttime. It was day, but the wind was whistling. You could not keep the water out of the house. I mean, the wind so strong that if there was a crack any place, the water would come in. But anyway, we sat there, and all of a sudden the sun started to come out, and it got very quiet, and you could almost feel the air. Uh, well, what had happened is that we were in the eye of the hurricane, and for I don't know, 15 minutes or whatever it was, we thought it was over. But then the other side of the hurricane came, and that was as bad, if not worse, than the first part. Um, and I don't know how long we were out of school, but it was quite a while because New Haven was the elm city at the time, and the elms were still there. They hadn't been all killed by the Dutch elm disease. And it was before chainsaws. So all these trees that were down were done with, cross-cut saws and axes and so forth. So and we were very lucky because we weren't on the water. I mean, anybody on the water was, uh, how they survived, I don't know. But anyway, that's sort of my story of the hurricane in 1938.